left Pittsburgh this day at 11 o'clock with a party of 11 hands, 7 of which are soldiers, a pilot, and 3 young men on trial. They have been proposed to go with me throughout the voyage.
On August 30th, 1803, Lewis and Clark left home to explore the Louisiana Purchase and begin the adventure of a lifetime.
William, I brought you some dinner. Fantastic. Oh, this rabbit is excellent.
You should catch more of it, Lewis.
We came to make a warm bath for Sergeant Floyd, hoping it would brace him a little, but before we could get him into the bath, he expired with a great deal of composure, having said to me before his death that he was going away and wished me to write him a letter. We buried him at the top of a high round hill overlooking the river and country for a great distance, situated just below a small river without a name, which we name and call Floyd's River, the bluff, Sergeant Floyd's Bluff. We buried him with all the honors of war, and fixed a cedar post at his head with his name, title, day, the month, and the year. Captain Lewis read the funeral service over him, after paying every respect to the body of the deceased man, who had at all times given us proof of his impartiality, sincerity to ourselves, and goodwill to serve his country.
On August 20th, 1804, Sergeant Charles Floyd dies near a Sioux village in Iowa. The group buries him on a hillside and grieves the loss of a good man.
It's over then. I hereby name this bluff to be evermore known as Floyd's Bluff. Lewis and Clark arrived at the village of Madden and Hiddesta to hire a French-Canadian fur trapper Toussaint Charbonneau and his Shoeshone wife Sacagawea to act as interpreters on the journey ahead. The Corps built Fort Madden their winter quarters on February 11, 1805. Sacagawea's son, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, nicknamed Pompey by Clark, is born. The night turns stormy as the crew sits huddled under their fort.
This is rather scary, don't you think? All the lightning and thunder. Like a bad dream. Except it makes a lot more sense.
Well, you're nutty because, well, besides, it's real. What are we going to do?
Suppose we could die. That might be fun.
Or perhaps the gods have all taken thunder pills tonight.
Or perhaps we have offended them and they will take our lives in vengeance.
It was Lewis's fault.
It's not. It's too.
Shortly after Captain Clark arrived with the interpreter Charbonneau and the Indian woman, who had proved to be sister of Chief Chamois. The meeting of those people was really affecting, particularly between Sacagawea and an Indian woman, who had been taken prisoner at the same time with her, and who would afterwards escape from the militaries and rejoin their nation.
The Corps leave the Shoeshone with many parting gifts, and they climb through the Bitterroot Range up to the Rocky Mountains. Here their food supplies run low, and they have to endure many freezing nights.
I'm starving. The dog we ate last was disgusting.
I rather enjoyed it, but we're going to need much more to eat if we ever want to make it out of these hellish mountains.
Boy, fellas, that weather was horrible. Have a drink of whiskey to warm yourself.
Here you go, Pompey.
Don't feed him anymore. He's delicate. Be careful.
Pompey's getting to be a big boy now. He'll be all right.
Crew warms up a little bit. They burst into song.
Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni.
Yankee Doodle went to town. Yankee Doodle dandy. Yankee Doodle keep it up and let the girls be handy.
It takes them almost a fortnight to make it through the mountains.
Began to snow about 3 hours before day and continued all day. The snow in the morning 4 inches deep on the old snow, and by night we found it from 6 to 8 inches deep. I walked in front to keep the road, and found great difficulty in keeping it, as in many places the snow had entirely filled up the track, and obliged me to hunt several minutes for the track. At 12 o'clock we halted on the top of the mountain to warm and dry ourselves a little, as well as to let our horses rest and graze a little on some long grass.
By the time the Corps hikes down out of the Rocky Mountains, they are frozen and half-starved.
They arrive at the Nez Perce tribe, who are hospitable and teach them how to make dugout canoes, and they set off again.
Great joy in camp. We are in view of the ocean, this great Pacific Ocean, which we've been so long anxious to see, and the roaring of the noise made by the waves breaking on the rocky shores, as I suppose, may be heard distinctly.
On August 20th, 1804, Sergeant Charles Floyd dies near Sioux Village in Iowa. The group buries him on a hillside and grieves the loss of a good man.
If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I'd want is you to shade me and be my leaves. All I want is you be my bride, take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me, hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea.
Oh, this rabbit is excellent! You should catch more of it, Louis. How we ate that! Wait, where'd James go?